Have you ever come across a customer that thought you were a scam? Like they legit thought you would take their money, not deliver their case, and that you will run away or disappear into the air. Okay, if you've not had that experience, most likely you should be expecting that because there are different customers with different experiences, fears and concerns, expectations, and you need to learn how to handle and manage this well. So sit back, relax. When we get into this video, I'll be sharing my personal story and what you can do if customers think you're a scam. Welcome back. So just before we get right into the video, a quick intro for those of you who are seeing my beautiful face for the first time. My name is Oluchi Imo. I am a cake business artist that is based in Swindon, the United Kingdom, and I talk about cake business on this channel and digital entrepreneurship. So if you're seeing my beautiful face for the first time, you're most welcome to my channel. I hope you become a part of this family. And if you've always been here, thank you very much for your support. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you about my story and what you can do. Because like I said, there are different customers with different expectations. Now, during the lockdown, that was during COVID, I had to move from my cake studio and I started doing my business from home. I was running my cake business full time. I can almost say 24 hours from home. And I had people order cakes from me from different countries, the United Kingdom, the United States, Nigeria, just like that. And I also think I had from Saudi Arabia, if I can remember correctly. So I had orders coming in, I had influx of orders. And amongst these orders was one customer from Nigeria, not so far from my house, who wanted to know where I lived. It was going to be a pickup from my home. That was right, because there was obviously no movement. People were not moving. But he was just so particular about wanting to know details about me that he shouldn't really, that shouldn't really crop up in that conversation because you're going to pay me and I'm going to deliver to you. So he was going on about, are you sure you can deliver? He had so many questions to ask. And at some point, I was even like, I'm going to return this money and I'm not going to do this cake because if you're doing business with me, you're doing business with me based on trust. And if you do not trust me enough to deliver, despite all of the things you can see about me online, you can see my business, you can see the things that I've done, you can see customer testimonials, you can see UGC content, you can see a lot of things on my page, yet you are doubting that I would not deliver on this case. I've done businesses with people that have not even seen me in person. So I felt if you do not trust me enough to deliver, that was just like a red sign for me not to go ahead with the order because I look out for these things. Yes, I've done a video about red flags that you should look out for in customers before going ahead with cake orders. I'm going to look for that video and link it. It's a very interesting one you need to watch. So this was just a red flag for me. And at some point I was like, I'm not going ahead with this order because the doubt was so much. He thought I was going to run away with his money. He thought I was a scam. It whole me. But finally, we made that order. I did that order for him. He picked up his cake, and it went well. He had a good review. We had a good business transaction. But just in case you have this kind of issue or you have this kind of customer, what do you do? And it's not restricted to where I'm coming from, Nigeria alone. I believe that people in different locations would have had this kind of experience at one point or the other. What do you do? Because I've had this here in the United Kingdom as well. Yeah. So what do you do? Are you to put up a defensive front and say, if you do not want me, if you do not think I can deliver, then go away with your money and all of that? Because there are some people, I've had interactions with different people. I see how people run their businesses. I hear conversations. I read things. I see content online, the kind of content you put about customers and all of these things. So people have different approaches to this. In my own instance, I didn't put up a defensive front. I didn't say if you don't trust me. I didn't bring a fight to the table. I didn't put on boxing gloves to come and defend myself. I said, this is my brand. I've been here for over a decade. This is who I am. This is what I've done. No. You're going to lose the customer really fast and you're going to lose trust because trust me, bad news spreads faster. Bad customer services, bad customer experience will spread faster than the good one. So you want to maintain a firm stance, but you want to defend the credibility of your business and let them know that these are your processes. If it is an issue they have with the processes, you want to know, let them know this is how it runs. If this is the first stage, from this stage, this is the next stage, this is the next thing we'll do, and this is the next thing we'll do. If it's about your ability to deliver, you also know how to handle that. You can share them testimonials and say, this is what I've done. This is the customer feedback. You can share them links to your pages and just reiterate and try to build that trust in them. Don't bring a fight to the table because some of them, it is off of experiences they've had, like past experiences. Probably they've been scammed before. They've paid for a product or a service and the person they did that business with or they paid to, hoping that the person would deliver, ended up not delivering. So you can't 100% blame them. So you will help them through that customer journey, reassuring them and letting them know that you are going to deliver and that this is the process, this is what you can do, these are the works you've done, these are testimonials from your customer. Ask them what you can do to reassure them. Ask them what you can do to restore confidence in them. If you have a shop, if you have a studio or a bakery where you work from, you can have them come over just to say things for themselves. But what you don't want to do is to put up a fight. So be empathetic. I know this might not work for everybody, but take it if you feel you like it and it's work for you. Be empathetic because we're all about building customers, right? And as much as we are being selective about the kind of customers that we want to do business with, it's also wise not to break relationships and not to just cast your business in a bad light, right? So this is what I would advise you to do. Encourage them and let them know. In my case, it was the process. So the person wasn't comfortable with the part of the process. And I just had to spell that out and say, this is it. You will get this. Don't worry, you will get this information after this. And that was it. And it was sorted and settled for me. And I was able to make a very beautiful, positive impression on that customer as always. So this is what you want to do. And I thought to share my experience. Okay. Have you ever had such experience? Have you ever had such an experience? Let me know in the comments. And if you've watched the video up to this point, thank you for being the real MVP. I love you so much. Thank you for your support. If you have questions as well, drop them in the comments and I will do my best to answer them. Don't forget to hit the like button and also to subscribe to my channel. Until I see my next video, stay happy, stay safe, and stay blessed.